Hello there, my name is Dong Young Kim, and we're going to be doing a new series. It's going to be coding challenges. So I was going to do this series for a while. I've been thinking about it, and I tried to do it on HackerRank because when I was trying to brush up my skills when I was looking for a job, that's what I used was HackerRank. And I tried it recently, and turns out that HackerRank takes a business year to compile your code, and so I got really sick of it, put the idea down, came back to it, and then found this site called Codewars. It's pretty good, I think, and signed up for it, tried a few coding challenges out. It's not too bad, but we're going to try this one out. It's called Find the Odd Int. So in this example, whoops, I think there's a description up above. Alright, so given an array of integers, find the one that appears an odd number of times. There will always be one integer that appears an odd number of times. Example, 7 should return 7 because there's only one occurrence of 7. 0, in array 0 should return 0, that because it's returned that. So on and so forth. You kind of get the gist here. This would be 2. This would be the 0. So we're going to try that out. I feel like that's nice and doable. Won't, knock on wood, take crazy long for us to figure out. So alright, we're going to get this array A in here. I'm tempted to do a sort onto it. We're doing this in JavaScript, by the way, if anyone didn't see that. I'm tempted to do a sort because I think it might be easier. Because what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll go through and we'll do, we'll loop through it. So for let I equal to 0, we'll just do a basic for loop because I feel like they're the most versatile. Because it's the most basic and you kind of iterate through the indices. I is less than a dot length. We'll do I plus plus. Yeah, like sometimes I use like for eaches or what do they call it, the other kind of for loop. I have some issues, and so I like to start with these, and sometimes I refactor it, but I don't think I will just for this code challenge. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I'm going to set up a counter, so I'm going to do let counter equals 0, right? And then I'm going to say, and then I should have a pointer as well. So let value equal nothing. We'll just, we won't even define it right now. We'll just have those two variables right there. I think this might work. Oh yeah, nice, beautiful, that works. So why I want to do that is because we're going to count the different values. And so I will say if value does not equal a at I, we will set the value equal to a at I. I will say, and then else, if it does equal it, we're going to do counter plus plus. And we'll also do counter equals 0 here to reset it. And also, I want to see something. Maybe I should have the counter equal to nothing in the first loop through also, because here's what I'm thinking. If I have the counter equal to nothing, what I can do is say if counter does not equal, say, I'll do it like this, if type of counter does not equal undefined, and counter divided by 2 does not equal 1, we're going to return that value. Right? yeah, we'll return this value. Kind of don't like that, but we'll do it like that anyways. I think we could, what could we do? We could, yeah, let's just be explicit right now, and we'll see if there's a better way to do this after. Alright, so maybe I could do it like this, right? So I'll do value, return the value, and then here we'll just do a bit of a break statement, so it'll get us out of there. We can run a test. That was just really quick, so I just wanted to see. So we're getting 50-50. Let's see if we can discern anything just from looking at our results here. Expected 5 got -1. Alright, and that's because -1. Okay. -1, then the 10. Okay. Alright, so let's just think about this logically when we go through it. Alright, so if the counter, or if the value is set to undefined at first, so it does not equal the first one. It cannot equal the first one. So we set it equal, let's just take this first example right here. So we set it equal to, and we've sorted it, hopefully. Let me just do a quick double check on that, because I want to make sure that it's, you know, the way I want it to work. Yep, that's all we have to do. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have to add an argument into it or whatever. I didn't think we did, but okay. And so if we do that, so we have a sorted list, so we're going to go through -1 first. That does not equal value because value is undefined at first. I could have it even equal to null just to make sure. Okay, and then let's see here. And the counter is equal to 0. Oh, I think I know why. I think it's this. I think this needs to come after. We'll see. Maybe that will help. Let's give it a test. We're getting better. Let's see. So this one worked now, and now that one worked, that one worked, that one worked. And so these two didn't work. Why didn't they work? So it says expected -1, but it has -2. Oh, I guess it's the top one. So right here, we have two -2s. Why would it do that, though? That doesn't make any sense. Expected a -1. Okay. So let's walk through that. So first, the value is equal to undefined, so it doesn't equal that. It sets the value equal to -1. Counter is undefined, so it just skips right through that. We set the counter to 0. And then when we go through, counter should be equal to 1, shouldn't it be? Right, because the first value. So let's try that out. That made it worse. Okay. Yeah, so we should think about that. But that does make sense. The first counter should always be 1, right? Because when we set it to 1, it's the first time. There's at least 1 there. We go through this, we increment, and so we set it to 1, and then else it's going to equal ++. We go through, and then the one thing that does kind of bug me about this is you can't console log anything, which, you know, that is what it is, but I wish you could, because I want to know if I'm if these have been sorted properly. I think they have been, but still, maybe I could do it like this. Let's just do this. Sorted list equals this. We'll do sorted list, and we'll use that instead of the A, just to be really safe here, to make sure we're using the right values. Okay, so it does look like we were using the right values. So it looks like it's stopping on the first one. So let's just think of that logic again. So when we go through, we get this value, it's equal to that, blah, 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 blah. And if the value does not equal that, we're going to go through, we're going to change it, and we're going to check the counter. So the first one should be -2. It's going to increment, and then it's going to say -2 again, and it's going to say that, and it's going to say ++. And then it's going to get to the next one. So it should be 2 at this point, and it's going to say, because at this point it'll be -1. It'll point at the -1, and when it points at the -1, this will be satisfied, this will be true. I'll assign that to be -1, and when that's -1, it's going to say this is not undefined, so that's correct. And it should say, I don't know why I did it like that. Really, it should say this, I guess. I don't know if that made a big difference, but I don't think it should have. Yeah, it's the same thing. And then when we break, we want to return the value. Oh, that's right, we're assigning the value a little too early. I see. Okay. Let's do this. Let's old equal, we'll do an old value, and then, yeah, we're assigning it too early. Silly me. I didn't even think of that. But, I'll say old equal value. And we'll run this check first. This should fix everything, I believe. And then we want to return actually the old value. So that makes more sense right there. I'm making it worse. Seems like. Okay. Alright. Let me just take a minute to think about this. Alright. Yes, the problem is if we do this, we want to set that first. I think what we want to do is we really want to pull this down. It's kind of the same thing as doing it that way, but right, so like for example here, it really should be so you get a -1. I almost want to return the counter because like I said, there's no logging, so I just want to see what it comes out to. So you got a 2 for some reason. Maybe it does need to be set to 0. Yeah, that was it. Silly me. Okay. Yeah, let's give it an attempt. Let's try it. And look at that. Everything came out hunky-dory. Call myself a computer scientist. I completely forget that we count from 0. All right, well, that was fun. I hope you folks enjoyed that. This is going to be some new content I'm going to be putting up on the channel. So if you did like it, I'm going to try a few more episodes out, but let me know if you do like it, and I'll definitely be sure to put more of these up. Maybe we can try some other languages, although I may have to do a little more editing because it will probably be a bit slower. But yeah, we could totally try some stuff out like Python or Java or something like that. Just let me know. But if you liked it, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.